Yes, this is another time, another day. Yeah, it's been a while. I have a tight schedule. Without wasting much of our time, so I would like to go to lesson 6, which talk about the HTML line break, comment, and spacing. That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, you know that HTML is a white space collapsing. What do I mean by that? Now, for example, let's check it out. You can see what I'm saying. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to save it pressing Ctrl X. Yes, pressing Ctrl S. So you save it. Then let's minimize it and let's open Gerber. So you can see that there's no any space between learning HTML and HTML line break or the core of HTML. So now let's go back to our code. So yeah, you can see it. You can see the space between the core of HTML and learning HTML. Then when we minimize it, you will see that HTML is a white space collapsing. It doesn't affect the text when displayed on the browser. Now, what do we do about it? Now, we need a line break. There's something we call a line break. I'll push it back. I'll bring it back by pressing a backspace. Now, let's now do something like this. Let's add this BL. This BL is a line break. So let's add it and let's see what will happen. We can add, let's make it 4 so that we can make it obvious, and we can even increase it to 6 just for it to be clear. Press Ctrl X on Windows. So if you are using other operating system, you can find out what we'll use. Now I've saved it. Now let's refresh it and see what will happen. So you can see, now you can see the space now. So HTML is a white space collapsing. So until you use the element, and the element, that element, we'll call it empty element because it does not have a close tag, it does not have anything in between. So we'll call them empty element. This is one of empty element in HTML, and this is what we call line break. So then the next one, away from this line break, the next one I will talk about is HTML comment. Yes, HTML comment. Now, what do we use comment to do? We use comment to document our code. So you can even use to explain more about what you are doing in case of other developer that will be working on your project or on your website in future. So they can be able to navigate through your website and work on it if it's a proper documentary, if your documentary is done. Now let's look at it. Now comment, let's say for example I want to put something here. I can say okay, angle bracket, we have the hyphen. Yes, then I can say okay, this is the core of HTML lesson 6. Then I put this hyphen, so on the close angle bracket, my bad, remember. So there is going to be exclamation mark before the hyphen. So now you can see that I said this is, let me just put this space just for clarity purpose. So then I can leave it like this because it doesn't affect. So this is the core of HTML lesson 6. Now you can see this part is not going to display. That's what we call comment. So just like for documentary. Now let's find out. Press Ctrl X. Yes, so let's refresh it. Yes, you can refresh it. So you can see it's not displaying. Yes, so you can see there's no way you can see. You can see this is the core of HTML lesson 6. So, and again, you can use it to test a code, because sometimes you want to test a code and you can comment some code out to check out this code. Now, for example, let me I think we'll do that in future. So, but we can use to test a code. Just have that in mind. Now, because I don't want this video to be too long, so the next thing that we are going to talk about is spacing. Yes, spacing. Now, let's take a look at something here. Okay, let's do this. So let me put space here. So I'm going to save it. Then we'll check it out. So let's check it out. Then you can refresh it. You can refresh it here, or you press Ctrl R. So you can see that it's not changing. It's not taking any effect. Now, what do we do? So we have a code for that. That is, we have this &NP SP &, just for clarity purpose, does not affect. So now, if you want a single space, you put this, and if you want a double space, you add it, copy and paste it, so you can see. Now let's save it and see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so you can see it. So you can see the space. So you can see the space between I'm learning HTML. So this is where, well, to make it obvious, let's just add more space. Let me copy and paste it. Let's have it like this. So let's save it. So let me refresh it here. So you can see it now. So you can see the space. So that is that about this lesson 6. Because as time goes on, we need to use some of those elements and some of those tags. So they are one of the important tags in HTML. So, and I believe our lesson is going to stop here. As you can see that we'll continue to do our best. Just you can comment anything you feel like. Then you can also subscribe to our YouTube. I wish you the best all the way. Thanks.